In this lesson, we'll be learning about Python syntax. Syntax simply means the way, the rules surrounding how a language is written. Any language, computer language, even human language, syntax is syntax. Okay, so in Python, normally in other languages, you end your code with a semicolon, some with brackets, and a whole lot of things. But in Python, end of line simply mean end of code. Like you have A is equals to 34. New line actually means the end of the first line. This is a complete code. If we go on to print the code, print is a function we use for displaying code. Displaying, yes, our code or variables, whatever it is. Printing is used for printing, for showing. All right. So let's print A. Follow my mouse. Here you see the run button. You can also do that with Shift plus 10, F10. That will display the answer, or that will run the code. So run it, and here we have down here. Follow my mouse. Okay, here you have 34. Okay. Now it's as simple as that. Like I say, no ending code with semicolon and all the other things done in other programming languages. This is just pretty straightforward. Another thing that is important to Python is there is indentation. Let me give you an example. Let's write an if statement. Let's say if A is greater than 23 colon. Now notice when I hit the enter button, Python automatically created an indentation form. Indentation is a space between the beginning of your line and where your mouse is. Okay, this space here, oops, this empty space before the cursor is an indented space or an indentation. So if A is greater than 23, which I believe it is, print yes indeed. Again, no semicolon to end our line, to end our line of code. Run your code, and then you should have yes indeed, the code ran as fine. Okay, this is just introduction to Python syntax. As we go on, you get to make use of them often, and then you're going to run into errors many times because of indentation and other syntax error, but that is part of the learning. You learn, you make mistake, and then you learn from a mistake, correct it, and then become better. All right, make sure you practice this. Even though the code on the screen does not really make much sense to you, just do it and then do it again. Make sure you're not getting any errors and that it's working. With time, you get to understand in detail what all of this mean. See you in the next class.